Hello, welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host Wink, and today we're going to be talking about Kareem Hunt signing with the Cleveland Browns for a 1 year, $1 million deal. This is a great deal by the Cleveland Browns. I understand some people may have some trepidation about Kareem Hunt and some of the allegations that he has along with him, but to be honest, this man deserves another shot, and he's an elite running back when it comes to NFL football. The man has already led the league in his first year in rushing. He was having a tremendous year before he was cut from the Kansas City Chiefs, and I personally feel that regardless of his mistake, it should not land him to be kicked out of the NFL forever. I feel that this man has enough talent and he's able to garner the respect around the league, and hopefully he has a road to redemption. While I don't agree with the things that he did, I also understand that some of the things that he had were provoked, which I'm not really going to get too much into on this show, but I do want to talk about what he does give to the Cleveland Browns franchise. He gives explosiveness. The man is a very good. He can catch out of the backfield like no other. He's an elite runner going up the middle, and he can also stretch the edges of any defense. If you get this man out in the open, the man can truck you. He is very elusive, and he's going to make you pay and get you a lot of touchdowns and put a lot of production on the scoreboard. So with that said, I want some of you guys to go ahead and comment below, because I know some people are not going to be on board with this signing, but for me, this is a signing that I would hope that the Houston Texans would have taken. Kareem Hunt is young enough, and the fact that he's already on a situation where he's going to get the league minimum and if he ends up performing with the Cleveland Browns this season, it will be no question that the man is going to end up getting a major contract next year once he proves the NFL and all of his detractors wrong. Once he makes things happen with Baker Mayfield, he should take a lot of pressure off of him. I understand some of the concerns that you still have Duke Johnson, and you also have Nick Chubb at the same time, who many fans projected to be one of the better running backs in the league out of last year's draft class. He may end up having to take a slight back seat, because I see no way that he's going to outperform Kareem Hunt in any capacity. He may be better at catching the ball, and honestly, they would have one of the better tandems in the league, as far as a 1-2 punch. You can do everything. You can run split back. You can do a lot of motions, and you can do a lot of misdirection to get teams, off of their rocker. I really feel the schematics, if you have the right scheme in place, this team can go further and they can immediately take over the AFC North. I know it may end up sounding like a stretch, and I know a lot of people are going to say, come on, man, this is the Browns we're talking about. But we have to put everything in its proper perspective, because teams are only getting stronger. The weak can only stay weak for so long until they rise up. So to all you Cleveland Browns fans, this is a win-win for you. You're not losing on anything. You get a great player, and you didn't even have to pay a lot of money for him. Now, I'm pretty sure he's still going to end up having to serve some time for a suspension, more than likely 4 games at the end of the season. But 4 games, making sure that this man is in top health and condition, and when he gets on the field, he's going to make an immediate impact for the Browns offense and defense. With a guy like Kareem Hunt, the defense is going to be able to pin their ears back, and they're going to be able to rush the passer at all times. You're going to be able to control clock, and you have somebody who's absolutely going to be able to help Baker out in his current development. He took some strides last year. He hit a few bumps. He didn't perform well against a lot of legitimate defenses, but with Kareem Hunt in the stable, I think that'll end up changing. And if they end up getting another tight end or another 1 or 2 receivers, hey, this team can end up very well winning the AFC North. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. They can very well win the AFC North if everything goes right. I'm not so sure as far as what they really need on their side, on both sides of the ball as it stands right now. But what I will do is go ahead and view what moves they do have, and we'll check that out, make another video so that we can talk about what Kareem adds to this team even further. But as it stands right now, I believe this is probably the best move of the offseason for any team, and the Cleveland Browns are very lucky to have him. Regardless of what some of the detractors and the pundits may say in the media, the man is going to get on the field, and once he starts performing at the highest level, and if he takes this team to places that they haven't been in over a decade, then I don't see anybody down in this pick, and he very well gets a huge contract either with the Cleveland Browns, or he can leave and go somewhere else and get paid a whole lot of money. But that's my take on it. If anybody has any questions, like, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts. This is Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink. Talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. Thank you.